All right, what is up, Banter fan? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we're going to be diving into the crypto gaming landscape, and we have a lot to break down today because it was a really hectic year here in 2022. We're sitting at the end of 2022, and man, start to finish, crypto gaming, the industry has changed quite a bit. We're going to go over what happened at the beginning of the year, what got us to that point, the flush out, the cleansing into cleaner projects, better projects that are building in the bear market, and then the funding, the key games that are coming around the corner, and the future and where this industry is headed. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. If you enjoy the show, be sure to drop down and hit the like button and subscribe for more daily videos here on Crypto Banter. And as always, shout out to our sponsors here on In the Game. Animoca Brands, the largest Web3 gaming company in the world. ImmutableX, the leading platform for building Web3 games on Ethereum, powered by ImmutableX. Myria, the top L2 and studio platform in Web3 gaming. And Unix, the leading Web3 gaming infrastructure in the space. Now, let's start the 2022 crypto gaming rewind. And yes, Miguel, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat, guys. It's been a tumultuous year, let's just say, in the markets and in crypto gaming. And we're going to break it all down today. Is obviously we started the year off the hype last year. We really came in on a high note. We came in off the bull run. 2022 was about to be the year for crypto gaming, for this and that. And everyone was super hyped. One other thing that was happening is everyone was off the Meta hype. Meta just announced the crypto gaming world was absolutely popping at the end of 2021. Q4 2021 was for crypto gaming, right? That was crypto gaming's time to come to the spotlight. But now, coming into this year, with SLP, this would have been like, it was already past its hype cycle for sure, but we're going to talk about games that were not. At this point in time, we were in a meta, they call it a meta, with games that were based off of earnings. They were based off of earnings. So nobody, let's just be honest, nobody really was playing Pegaxi to watch digital horses race for fun. They were playing it to earn. And that's exactly why the tokenomics crashed like this. The two token system, the Ponzinomics, all of these things that just kind of have disrupted the industry. They have disrupted the industry to this point where we had to go through a full-blown cleanse. We had all these two token economics with earning Ponzinomics type structures where the onboarding stops and the token crashes because there's no more new liquidity coming into the ecosystem. We saw this happen with SLP. This is Axie Infinity. We saw this happen with Vigorous. This is Pegaxi. We saw this happen with Kurbata, and this is Treasure Under the Sea. So what did we have to do? We had to go through a cleanse, and I'm not even talking about the economics in your head. We were balling at that time, man. We had the horses printing crypto. We had the crabs printing crypto. Everything was unreal at that time period. We had digital crabs printing us crypto. It was a different time period, right? And I'm not just talking about the cleanse of tokenomics. I'm talking about the cleanse of the industry, right? I mean, we've seen the FUD. Minecraft bans NFTs. Steam, who previously banned NFTs, is now allowing games on the platform. We're seeing Bloomberg putting out FUD, like $1 billion crypto gaming startup, promised riches and delivered disaster. And as we see here, obviously, Axie's $600 million Ronin bridge hack. All of these things kind of put a big negative spotlight on our industry. From the crashes, the hacks, the bad tokenomics, the bad games. These games were more jobs than they were games. And that's where the cleanse comes through. So now we're about in the middle of the year, dirt bear market. We're in the middle of a tremendous bear market at this point. And, crypto gaming at that point had basically fizzled out. Gen 1 of crypto gaming. But what we saw in the limelight of this, in this bear market, was projects like Polygon pushing forward, getting Dr. Disrespect's game to come on board, Ryan Wyatt from YouTube Gaming, Metalcore. They have so many quality projects, and then the partnerships that they're gathering as well. The Starbucks NFT, Reddit, Mercedes, Stripe, Meta, with everything that they're doing, they're going to be futurely integrated into so many different NFT and actual Web2 business platforms that I think, it's a no-brainer. And what they've done and doubled down, that's part of the cleanse. What Vulcan Forge has done to double down, right? With their blockchain, with their games, with their investments, with the people involved, with their staff. We have former EA Sports and Immutable staff coming in the door for Vulcan Forge. Jamie Thompson and Anthony Scaramucci are doing a fantastic job over there. So we're seeing these types of projects stepping up in the bear. Immutable, onboarding hundreds and hundreds of games at this point, trying to bring mass adoption and ease of access to every user in the world through games like Ember Sword, Guild of Guardians, Illuvium, and more. And then obviously stuff like Gala Games, with 20 plus games coming to the platform, IP such as Grit, Walking Dead, Battlestar Galactica, and more. And more. So these are the types of projects that whenever we got around past these tokenomics, the Ponzinomics, the earning scheme, you take a step back and you're like, who is actually building quality product in this space? And it is the Polygons. It's the Vulcan Forged. It's the Immutables. It's the Gala Games. And then when you look at the game side, absolutely, Miguel, Metascapes looks phenomenal. And we will definitely talk about it. We'll talk about Metascapes in depth in a future show, but this is just more of a 22 year in review. And what we also saw, we saw these initial games like Krabata or Pegaxi or Axie, which were basically clickers. These games aren't games. I hate to say it, but these games were not games. They were just little money clickers. You just click and collect crypto and go again. Now we actually see games coming to the forefront, thank God. We talked about Shrapnel at the beginning of the year. The Shrapnel gameplay, the team, the trailer, the in-game economics that they're teasing, the operators, everything that they're building is so top tier. And I think that it's undisputed that they will be a leader in the first-person shooter space. Illuvium debuting their Overworld gameplay, and it looks phenomenal. We have Dead Drop, I mentioned before, Dr. Disrespect, coming into the NFT gaming industry, pushing a product like Dead Drop, which honestly has been fantastic. I've really enjoyed every single snapshot that I've gotten my hands on from Dead Drop, from their founders' paths, and I think that these are the types of games that we need to see. First-person shooters, battle royales, arena shooters, RPGs, open world games. These real games with real experiences, they're going to draw in audiences beyond, okay, if I spend 6 hours a day on the game today, I can make 100 coins today. That's not how games should be, and that's not how gaming's ever been. People are rewarded by participating in a fun experience. With their time, they are rewarded with in-game assets that they can then monetize and trade on their own time if they so choose. The layer of NFT interoperability on a game is only the mechanism on top. And that's what we lost sight of at the beginning of the industry. The beginning of the industry, everyone was like, how much money can we tell people they can make inside of our game to get them inside the doors? Now it's like, how good of a game can we make to get people inside the doors? Oh, and by the way, you own that skin, you own that weapon, you own that camouflage. That's where we're going. And that's what projects like Shrapnel, Illuvium, and Dead Drop are pushing forward. And there's so many more, guys. I'm not going to be able to name all the top projects on a 15-minute review of the entire 2022 in crypto gaming. But we're not only seeing quality projects. We've seen quality people come in, Ryan Wyatt with YouTube Gaming. We've seen multiple people coming in from YouTube Gaming for other projects as well. You know, staff members from EA Sports, Riot Games, Epic Games, Activision, you know, all the biggest studios, biggest talent, they're coming over to this side of the industry. And it makes sense. The investment space has clearly dried up when it comes to Web2 VC game funding. $7 billion, guys. $7 billion came into this industry in the first 3 quarters, first 9 months of 2022. This is massive. And if you look at the actual scale of the numbers, over 50% of venture capital in the gaming industry this year is in Web3 gaming. People don't invest in Web2 games. It's hard to go in and be like, we're going to make the next Fortnite and actually knock off Fortnite. Web3 gaming is a brand new slate. We don't have a Fortnite of Web3 games. There is no NFT Fortnite at this moment in time. So this industry is ripe for disruption. And that's exactly why you're seeing this 7 billion coming into the space over the first 3 quarters. And this is materialized from some of the biggest players in the game. No pun intended, biggest players in the game. Epic Games raises $2 billion to develop its metaverse efforts. We have Sony coming in with a patent concerning NFTs inside of its games. Inside of its own games. Guys, this is massive. And then we have Gabe from Limit Break and from Digi Daigaku. They're going to do a $6.5 million Super Bowl ad this year. We talked about this the other day. It's a free mint on the Super Bowl. Think about the Coinbase commercial last year that was doing the thing with the QR code. It's going to be the same. It's a free NFT mint on the Super Bowl. This is going to be something we've never seen before. This is going to be the most massive advertisement of a Web3 game that we have ever seen. And his goal is to push ETH gaming, he says. That's the whole goal. So I'm really looking forward to see this crypto ad on the Super Bowl. And this is where we are. 15 months ago, 18 months ago, crypto gaming was hardly a thing. Axie Infinity was just taking off. You know, we're 18 months into an industry that could literally eventually take over the traditional gaming industry as far as how they integrate assets in the Web3 and the NFT and the skin side of things and the microtransactions. This industry is going to be so disruptive. And these are all of the reasons why. And then you see the biggest names. You see the biggest names coming in. FaZe Clan, Luminosity Gaming, you have T1, you have, what is it? There's so many more that went with Guild of Guardians. My mind is just going blank at this moment in time. So like 9 esports organizations or so signed up with Guild of Guardians recently. We have FaZe Clan going with their own free collection in a partnership, not a participation, in a partnership with MoonPay. We have Luminosity Gaming literally partnered up with EV.io, a blockchain game. A blockchain game. Guys, people are saying the Super Bowl ad's a red flag. I don't think it's a red flag. Maybe the project's spending too much money. What does that have to do with Web3 gaming, though? It's their choice to spend the money. I don't see the problem with spending money. If they want to spend the money, they raised $500 million. I think they can do what they want, to be completely honest. I don't think that they want to get more people in this industry. And by clicking a QR code and minting a free gaming NFT, they're going to potentially give that opportunity to millions and millions of people. So guys, we started off this year in this earning meta off the hype of 2021 with Meta and with all these games and coins doing so many X's in the crypto gaming industry after Meta announced. And then we went into that cleansing period. You know, the hacks took place, the FUD from publicity, from Bloomberg, from Forbes, the Minecraft NFTs, all these different things is, they all factored in and they all kind of came through this year. You know, this year we saw so much play out from the hype cycle to the earning meta, to the cleanse, to the funding. We're at we have seen $7 billion in funding. We have seen promising games like Shrapnel, Illuvium, Dead Drop, and more starting to hit the space. We have the people like Ryan Wyatt, like Dr. Disrespect, like the talent coming in from EA and everywhere that we named. And we also have the biggest esports organizations in the world who you have to understand captivate millions as an audience. FaZe Clan, biggest esports organ in the world, involved in Web3. TSM, involved in Web3. Luminosity Gaming, involved in Web3. T1 Esports, involved in Web3. The adoption here, if you don't see it after everything that's come in over this year, I will continue to bring it to the light here on the In the Game show here throughout all of 2023 and beyond as this industry takes over. Crypto gaming, gaming as a use case for NFTs. This will be the biggest disruptor and biggest technology use case out of NFTs forever. Gaming and NFT assets fit hand in hand together, and this is not going away. This 2022 in review was a hectic one. We had a tumultuous year. But what we saw happen was the crap got filtered out, and now we're looking ahead at top-tier platforms, infrastructure, distribution platforms, games, and more. We have so much to look forward to, and if you are bullish on the crypto gaming industry just like I am, let me know down below, like the video and subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section. I will reply to some comments today over the day. I have some stuff to do, but I'll check them out here in a couple of hours and kind of just reply to some comments. What are your thoughts on the future of crypto gaming? I would love to know in the comments down below if you are as bullish on the industry as I am. So guys, I'm going to hop out of here for the day. As always, play well, my friends.